रुचिरास्यं रोगचय भोगभयवेगहरमेकं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे घोषकुलदोषहरवेषमुपयान्तम् उषशतभूषकविभूषणगणाढ्यं भुक्तिमपि मुक्तिमतिभक्तिषु ददानं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे पापकदुरापमतितापहरशोभा स्वापघनमापतदुमापतिसमेतं दूनतरदीनसुखदानकृतदीक्षं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे पादपतदादरनमोदपरिपूर्णं जीवमुखदेवजनसेवनफलाङ्घ्रिं रूक्षभवमोक्षकृतदीक्षनिजवीक्षं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे भृत्यगणपत्युदितनुत्युचितमोदं स्पष्टमिदमष्टकमदुष्टकरणार्हम् आदधतमादरदमादिलयशून्यं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे इति महामहोपाध्याय ब्रह्मश्री गणपतिशास्त्री विरचितं श्रीवातपुरनाथाष्टकम्।
Listen it once again.
पापभवतापभरकोपशमनार्थाश्वासकरभासमृदुहासरुचिरास्यं रोगचय भोगभयवेगहरमेकं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे घोषकुलदोषहरवेषमुपयान्तम् उषशतभूषकविभूषणगणाढ्यं भुक्तिमपि मुक्तिमतिभक्तिषु ददानं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे पापकदुरापमतितापहरशोभा स्वापघनमापतदुमापतिसमेतं दूनतरदीनसुखदानकृतदीक्षं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे पादपतदादरनमोदपरिपूर्णं जीवमुखदेवजनसेवनफलाङ्घ्रिं रूक्षभवमोक्षकृतदीक्षनिजवीक्षं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे भृत्यगणपत्युदितनुत्युचितमोदं स्पष्टमिदमष्टकमदुष्टकरणार्हम् आदधतमादरदमादिलयशून्यं वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे वातपुरनाथमिममातनुहृदब्जे इति महामहोपाध्याय ब्रह्मश्री गणपतिशास्त्री विरचितं श्रीवातपुरनाथाष्टकम्।
So there is a question whether this Ashtakam has got 9 slokas. Yes, like Ashtapati. The last one is typically what is called as a Falashruti or your Mudrika. So that is not counted. That is the answer which I have to give. Okay, now from because we have stopped our And we have now done more than 100 slokas of Ramayana, around 12 slokas of Dashavatara Stuti, and 6 slokas of our Vatapuranatha Ashtakam. I expect that now all of you start doing the Padachedam and Anvayam, at least the Padachedam, independently. So from today's session onwards, because there is no every Saturday homework, the Padachedam part, I am going to handle it through the polls only. So that unless you do the Padachedam and you make mistakes, you will not be able to remember it. So the format is going to slight change from 50th episode, is that the Padachedam will be done through the polls. So I am not going to tell you where the Sandhi is, where the Dirgha Samasa is, etc. Now all of you have to do this so that you come to get used to doing the Padachedam independently. So I have launched one poll now. In that there are 2 questions. Hope all of you can see the polls. If you cannot see the polls, I have got the questions in front of your slide also. Please reply to me in privately in the chat box. Those who cannot know to operate the polls can read through it and give me the answer in the chat window as 11122 or something like that. From today onwards, it is more of classwork. It is going to be 50-50. As I always say, talking is not teaching and listening is not learning. So I got 23 reply. Okay. So 23 plus 2, 25. Now I have to stop. Okay. So let me stop now. 23, 24, 25, 26. Good. So I got 26 out of the 29 as answered. So I have to stop it. Okay. So you can also have a look at the answer, so you know which is right and which is not right. Okay. So these answers we will be discussing during the next few slides as we go along. So I have no discussion on these answers now. So as we go to the next slide, you will have it. Okay. So Papaka Durapamati Tapahara Shobha Swapaganam Apatad Umapati Sametam. So Papaka Durapam Ati Tapahara Shobha Ati Tapahara Shobha Swapaganam Apatat Umapati Sametam is one word. So actually there are 3 words there. Papaka Durapam Ati Tapahara Shobha Swapaghanam Apatad Umapati Sametam is one word. We will see how is it. Yes, Harish, the session is getting recorded. So I'll upload it after once this is done. Okay, so if you look at Papaka Durapam, Dvitiya Vibhakti Umapati Sametam, then your Dunatara Dina Sukha Danakrita Diksham. Now let us look at each of these words in the next slide. Atanu. So the first question was Tishtati, Jayati and Atanu. So if you look at the answers, even without the knowledge of anything, if you see the first 3 is ending in T, the last one is not ending in 3. So by applying that logic, the 4th one is right. I saw 2 people have given it wrongly. I made the question very simple. So if you ask me in 2 ways, because of 2 things, the answer is right. One is everything is lat. Jayati, Tishtati, Vasati. The second way of looking at the answer is the first 3 is Bwadiganam and the last one Atanu is Tanadiganam. Okay, Tanadiganam. So please remember this. We have been talking about Atanu from the beginning. Okay. So now we look at the word by word meaning. So Papaka Durapam. So it is a Tatpurush Samas. So difficult. So Papaka, all of us know, bad or wicked. Durapam is difficult to achieve. Dur-apam. Again, it is an Upasarga Dur, which is added apam. So it becomes Durapam. Then we look at Ati Tapahara Shobha Swapaghanam. So let us do word, dissect each word. This is also a Samasaha. It is also called Tatpurusha Samasaha. We will see what is Tatpurusha as I promised in the last class. we will summarize between Tatpurush and Bahuvrihi in the end. So, because too much of in this Vatapura Natha Ashtakam, if you ask me which figure of speech has been maximum used, it is Tatpurush and Bahuvrihi only. Because there is no other grammar in this at all other than this Tatpurush and Bahuvrihi. So now let us look at each word. Ati, all of us know what Ati is. Tapa, we already discussed it. Last week also we discussed. So Tapatrayam we discussed about Adhyatmikam, Adi Devikam, Adi Bhautikam, etc. So Ati Tapa, exceeding or very high heat. Tapam, all of us know heat. So there are three types of Tapa. Hara, which is absorbing. Shobha, Su, Apa, Ghanam. So it is actually three words. Su is, all of us know again, it is a upasarga. So then Su is Su plus Apa. Apa means water. We have discussed enough on Su and Apa in the earlier classes. Su plus Apa becomes Swapa. Ghanam. Ghanam, all of us know, is cloud. So all of us know cloud gives us good water. So Swapa Ghanam. Even in science we learn the most purest form of water is from the rains. So cloud with good water. Su Apa Ghanam. So Ati Tapahara Shobha Swapa Ghanam. So it is referring to who is like a good water bearing cloud which gives relief from the extreme heat. So it is referring to Krishna. Then Apatat Umapati Sametam. So Apatat Umapati Sametam. Three words there. So if you have to know the story also here, to understand the context of understanding is also important. So if you remember the story of Guruvayur, when I will not go into the depth of that story, most of us know it. Or if those who do not know, in the next slide, I have giving you a very good authentic reference book. Maybe you can read that book and enrich your knowledge on the history of Guruvayur. To summarize in 1 or 2 minutes, is that the word Guru and Vayu, it was in the Pratishtha was done by Guru and Vayu. That is Brihaspati and Vayu Deva had done the Pratishtha of Guruvayurappa. As we had heard in Anantarama Dikshitars, that Narayana, Guru Vatapuresha Pancharatnam. There it was very clearly told, Matracha, Pitracha, Tatha, Uddhavena. So now when you listen also to the slokas, you should also understand the vibhakti also. So without even listening to Nama Rupam, Shabda Rupam, we can slowly from the slokas itself, we can understand. Uddhavena, by Uddhava. So now Matra is also Tritiya. Matracha, Pitracha, Tathodhavena, Sampujitayastu Namo Namaste, says Vatapura Pancharatna Kavyam. So this was the Bimba or the idol which was worshipped by Uddhava, by Devaki and Vasudeva. So this Bimba has been carried over, and when Brahma and Vayu and Brihaspati were traveling along and trying to identify where to have the Pratishtha of this Bimba, is what they came to a place where there was a pond. In the next to that pond, there were Shiva and Uma were enjoying or were residing there near that pond. So they decided this is the right place to install or do the Pratishtha of the Bimba. That is why Apatat Umapati Sametam, where next to the temple of Shiva and Parvati, there is another important temple which is called Mammiyur. If you go to Guruvayur, there is a temple of Shiva and Parvati which is called Mammiyur. So this Ganapati Shastri is referring to that as well. Okay. Then he comes to Dunatara, Dina Sukha, Dana Krita, Diksham. So this is an example of Bahuvrihi Samasa. So Dunatara meaning very much suffered. Dina is poor. Sukhadhana, giving happiness. So if you look at our video, the original video, you would have seen the picture of Sudama which is given there to identify the Dina Sukhadana. So that Sudama was given abundance, happiness by Krishna. That is why in that video when we created, we use the right image of Sudama. Krita Diksham means one Diksha, all of us know is vow. So one who had taken the vow to give happiness to the poor and the suffering to be elated out of the suffering. Such the tam vata puranatam atanu hridabje is the vata puranatam atanu hridabje is the meaning of this sloka. Now again dimension 2 is the vrittam, which is called Indu Vadana. Please go back to your last quiz on last Saturday. Lot of them people have made the mistake. So Indu Vadana vrittam, Indu Vadana is the vrittam in this. The third dimension is the alankaram. So let us look at the next pole as far as this sloka is concerned. So now we go to the next pole. I'm not seeing any more answers. Maybe we'll have to stop the poll in another few minutes. It's around 4.5 minutes over already. So those who are not done, please do it fast. Only 22 I got out of 30. And it is very simple. It is not very complicated like your Bahuvrihi Tatpurush. This is only a skill of memory and counting. As I say, Alankaram is more about mathematics. Maybe in 10 seconds, I'm going to stop. If anybody wants to attempt the answers, please give it. Okay, it is 5 minutes now, so I'm stopping the polling. Okay, so I'll share the results. Most of them have got it right, but still not. Most of them I'm not happy still. Okay, so the answer here is, if you see the screen, you can minimize the poll. I'm minimizing the poll here. So again, the golden rules on the right for the purpose of repetition. I am repeating it. Last time also I repeated it here. So first of all, people who have said that Mapa is there only once. Okay, so you have to look at it very carefully. Mapa comes 2 times here. If you can see, I will show you through, I will show you through a laser pointer. See here, Mapa comes here as well as here. So those people who are telling that Mapa comes once, I saw 2 answers which is telling Mapa is only once. So Mapa comes twice. Second logic, as I said, once is you identify whether it is coming once or twice. Say or 3 times. So if Mapa is coming only twice, that is 1. Second, when I have a Vyanjana Samuham, you have to identify whether it makes any meaning out of it. Does it have any meaning? So last time also we saw Latara, Latara. So I think many of them have confused this word Mapa as Maaf Kardo. Okay, even if it is Maaf Kardo, then it has a different context. But here, Mapa does not have any meaning here. It is only a Vyanjana Samuham. So we saw another example last time, Sheela, Sheela. There is a meaning, therefore we classified it as something else. Here, in the case of Mapa, there is no meaning. So it is not, and if you have different meaning, please remember Yamakam, I am repeating from day 1. Yamakam means same word repeated with different meaning. Nandabara, Nandakula is an example of Yamakam. Sheela, Sheela is another variant where the meaning is same. If the meaning is same, it is not Yamakam. What is it? Can anybody tell me what is it if the meaning is same? In the chat window, can anybody tell me when the meaning is same, what is it? Anybody? Nobody is able to answer.
Vritti.
Yes, any other answer? Latanuprasam, somebody is telling Latanuprasam. Good. Any other answer? It is Latanuprasam, what we discussed last time. Please remember, that's why I'm telling you, this is only a memory game. Alankaram is only a memory game of understanding the permutation combination, nothing beyond that. So here, Mapa is an example of Chekam, which most of you got it right. Good. So at least some of the 50% of the people are on the right track. So now let us proceed. So those who want to read further on the history of Guruvayur temple, there is a book written by K.R. Vaidyanathan, published by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. It is also available in your Amazon bookstore. So you can buy. There are two books. The second one is the experiences. The first one is the entire history of that temple. So that also you can browse through and buy if you are interested and read through that. So now we come to the free translation of this. He who cannot be attained by sinners, he who removes the heat of suffering just like the rain, bearing clouds, respite to the heat. Okay, so if you remember our original video, you may please go back and look at the video. That images which have been created by those boys of the rain falling is too good. They have to use some VFX and technical things to bring out that meaning beautifully. Then he who resides besides Lord Parameshwara, who has taken to vow to quell the agonies and bestows happiness, may you place that Lord in the lotus of your heart. So we finish sloka number 7. Now we come to sloka number 8. So pada pada dharana moda paripurnam jivamukha devajana sevana falangrim rukshabhava mokshakrita diksha nija viksham Vatapuranatham imam atanu hridabje. So again, Padachedam, I will ask you people to do, I will not do it. Okay, there are two questions in this. Brajmohanji, if you look at this one, it is not, Mapa cannot be Sandhi Viched there. You will refer to that. So I will end polling here now. I'll share the results. Okay, so there was a error in my part. I wanted to select multiple choices. So it has gone as a single choice. So those who have given the first answer also, I will give you points, grace marks. And those who answered, 13 of them have answered correctly. The 5 words we will see. It is not a vakyam. Okay, and the second one also, a lot of people have made the mistake. It is actually, we will see which are the 2 words. Angri is also padam. So only 3 of them have given the answer. So here the word referring to the leg is coming 2 times. One is pada, it is starting with padam and ending with angri. So please remember angri, those who have done my Narsimha Stuti, definitely this word has come there. The word angri has come in that Narsimha Stuti also. So just like padam, please remember angri is also, in many places you will say in the Stuti of the Lord, the feet of the Lord is described. Okay, so that is, most of them have got it wrong. Only 3 of them got it right. So please note it, those who are taking notes in the book. Second one is that 5 words we will see. And who have done for the first answer, they are right. Who gave the second answer and the last answer, they are wrong. So now let us dissect it further. Okay, so this we have already seen this, so I'm not going to discuss this. Pada pada dharana moda paripurnam is 1 word. Devajana sevana falangrim is 1 word. Ruksha bhava moksha krita dina diksha viksham is also 1 word. So now let's try to dissect it further. Okay, so now pada pata adarana moda paripurnam. Which are the words in this? Pada patat adarana. All of us know adar karna, that is also the word Hindi. Adar is coming from this Adaranam. Moda, all of us know Mudakarata Modakam. Okay, so Moda is happiness and Paripurnam is complete. So, who is filled with happiness in respecting those who fall in his feet. Okay, so it is again Tatpurush Samas. Then comes, okay, this is a tough one. Jiva Mukha Deva Jana Sevana Phala Angrim. Okay, now Brihaspati, Mukha means others, Deva Jana means gods. We understand Mukha means Mukham also we see. There is another meaning is others. Sevana Phala, again Hindi only, Sevan ka Phal, Sevana Phala Angrim. Okay, so those who bow down at his feet, Brihaspati and other gods who bow down at the feet of Guruvayurappa or Vishnu. Then comes Ruksha Bhava Moksha. Ruksham is unpleasant. Bhava, we all Bhava, Samsara and all we have discussed enough. Moksha is okay. Again, what is it? Giving you mukti. Krita Diksha. Yena Kritam. Kritam means done. Diksha, one who has taken the vow. Nija Viksham, whose look. So again, we are talking about the two things here. Again, like your Keshadi Padam of the 100th Dashaka. So the same concept of 100, the Keshadi Padam which Narayana Bhattadiri has concluded with Agre Pashyami, Nityam Chittasthidam Me. Many of you know about the Narayaniyam. Nityam Te Padamulam. So it is about the legs of the Lord and it starts from the face of the Lord. The same thing here, Ganapati Shastri is also telling, one is the look and one is the feet. So from top to bottom, he has covered the Keshadi Padam of Lord. So that is what whose look is capable of giving mukti from the world of birth and rebirth. That is how the meaning is. So one who protects, one who falls at his feet, he protects, and by his mere looks, the tapatrayam or the birth and rebirth, we come out of that cycle. So that Guruvayurappa, may you place it in your heart. So now we come to Alankaram. Padapada Adarana Moda Paripurnam Deva Jiva Mukha Deva Jana Sevana Phalangrim. So Pada Dada Moda. That is the beauty and the rhyming words. So Pada Dada Moda. So Ra comes twice. Jiva Deva Seva. So Va comes 3 times. Ruksha Bhava Moksha Krita Diksha Nija Viksham. So Ksha, it's a beautiful word and very difficult to pronounce. So 4 times the pronouncing Sha properly is really a tongue twister, and he has used Sha 4 times. So maybe all of you sitting there itself can try to internalize and pronounce it properly. Ruksha Bhava Moksha Krita Diksha Nija Viksham. Okay, Vata Puranatam Imam Atanu Hridabje goes the Alankara for this sloka. Now we come to the next sloka. After that, I will come to this slide. So there is some problem in this slide I could not save. So Madhukar will talk on this slide. We will come back to that after we finish the 9th sloka. Okay, now we come to the next sloka. Pratya Ganapati Udita Nuti Uchita Modam Spashtamidam Ashtakam Adushthakaranarham Adatadam Adaram Adilaya Shunyam Vata Puranatam Imam Atanu Hridabje. Okay, now your work starts. So only when you start doing it, you will find the difficulty. You will now really try to understand, think and process. Don't get disheartened if it's right or wrong. Absolutely, learning is a process. Okay, so 24, it is not moving beyond 24. Maybe I'll give you a couple of seconds if anybody wants to attempt it. Otherwise, I can stop it. Okay. Now this is a 50-50 game. I don't know, 50% of them got it right, 50% got it wrong. So please remember, when you do, I will give you a tip. So this tip will be very useful. Here we know it is tam vatapura natam. In this case, it is straightforward. This tip may not work every time. So here everything is in Ditya Vibhakti. Tam imam vatapuram natam is all in Ditya Vibhakti. So if you apply simple logic of that, spashtam is ending in ma, idam is also ending in ma, ashtakam is ending in ma, adushtakarana is not ending in ma. So applying the logic of the way we did Vasati, Jayati today morning in the first quiz, sometimes you have to use your test of reasoning just to answer it. You do not need not know the language of Sanskrit. You must know what is called as test of reasoning. I am saying ma, vatapura natham, tvam, all those things are coming in ma, dvitiya vibhakti. So automatically adushtakarana is dirgham. It is not ending. It does not look as if it is a dvitiya vibhakti. Very, very rarely you will have a combination of dvitiya vibhakti which is starting with a. Most of 99% of the cases it will be So if you use that logic, the first answer is correct. So 50% of people have made the mistake. So please remember that. That is the only thing you need to remember. So now let us go to this one. So there is actually Britya Ganapati, Udita Nuti, Uchita Modam is one word. Spashtam is one word. Ashtakam, Adushtakaranaarham is one word. Whether I have written it splitting the Sandhi. Okay, Asti. So I have written it splitting the Sandhi, but it is actually one word. Then the most important point from a perspective of understanding the meaning, it is talking about two things. So when we come here, therefore I have added the word Asti. If you all remember our Narasimha Stuti, there also it was the last one, Malini, telling that this was written in Malini, Vrittam, etc. So there was a description about the stotra itself. So here also the first two padam is the glory of the stotram, and the next two padam is the glory of the Lord. So we have to understand the two different topics are covered in one sloka itself. So adatam, adaradam, adilaya shunyam, imam vatapuranatam hridabje atanu is one content and one topic. Britya Ganapati Udita Nuti Uchita Modam Spashtam Idam Ashtakam Adushtakaranaarham. We will see what it is in the next slide. So to answer Brajamohanji's question, here the 9th sloka is talking about who is the author. That is also called Mudrika. In any sloka you should have the Mudrika. And then it also talks about the glory and the significance of this sloka. And then to rhyme it, he has kept that Vatapuranatham Hridabje, he has kept it. So let us look at the first topic and then we will look at the second topic. So Britya is servant, Ganapati. Ganapati Shastrigal. It is not referring to Lord Ganapati or Vinayaka, etc. It is the name of the author. That is why it is Britya Ganapati. Udita, Nuti. Udita is composed. Nuti is Tuti. Okay. Uchita Modam. Uchitam, again Hindi word. Modam. Modam has come again 2 times here. So Uchita Modam. So Uchita, the right type or the right mixture, appropriate happiness. So Britya Ganapati, Udita Nuti Uchita Modam, Spashtam. All of us know it is Spashtam, clear. Idam, this. Ashtakam, all of us know Ashtakam, Navakam, etc. So Ashtakam, this Ashtaka, Adushtakaranaarham, which is capable of, this Ashtaka is capable of what? Creating appropriate happiness. This Ashtaka which has 8 stanzas, this Ashtaka which is clear, this Ashtaka which is written by the servant Ganapati is one which will give you appropriate happiness. Then the next topic number 2, adadatham, adaradham, adilaya shunyam. So the word adadatam is coming from kridantam, which is adharam. The word adharam, you add shatru pratyayam. In the last class also we discussed about shatru pratyayam and shanach pratyayam, if you remember. Then we talk about adaradam. Adaradam is also means respect or care. And adi laya shunyam. Adi, beginning. Layam, all of us know srishti, sthiti, layam. So shunyam means begin without a beginning or an end. One who have the beginning or end. To that Guruvayurappa, we all seen this Lashakvadadide Shatru Pratyayam and Shanach Pratyayam. So this is how the meaning, we will see the full meaning in the next slide. Coming back to the Alankaram, Tya, Bhritya, Patyu, Nutyu, then Spashtam, Idam, Ashtakam, Adushtakaranaarham, Adatatam, Adaradam, Adilaya. So the comes, and Vatapuranatam imam Atanu Hridabje is the meaning. So before we take the last meaning, now I will hand over to Dr. Madhukar. He will explain to you the principles of the three Bahuvriti and Tatpurush, Bahuvrihi and Karmadharaya. Please don't go by the first English headings. There are some mistakes there. Just now my PowerPoint crashed, so I have not saved it. When I upload the slide share, some of the English words which I have used wrongly, I will recorrect it and upload it into slide share. So please don't read the English one. So Madhukar will explain in next 5 minutes. So it is already 5:45, maybe 5 minutes is worth the effort to understand the difference between Tatpurush, Bahuvrihi and Karmadharaya. So Madhukar, over to you.
Okay, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible to all?
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. There are a lot of samasas. I think we will just think about 2 ones now, and third as an addendum to it. One is Tatpurusha and second is Bahuvrihi, which is very common in any, not only in this sloka, everywhere it is very commonly used. Bahuvrihi is told to be Anya Pada Pradhanam, means it refers to another person. I will tell the example of sweet tooth. It doesn't mean sweet, it doesn't mean tooth also. The meaning is something different. A person who likes sweet, he has a sweet tooth. It doesn't mean that he has a tooth made of jaggery. No, it is not like that. It just means he is a person who likes sweet. There is no tooth there. Then it becomes Bahuvrihi. So the combination refers to another person or thing. That is Bahuvrihi. In Tatpurusha, the combination refers to the second word. We'll take the example like a housefly, table lamp. Table lamp refers to lamp. Table lamp is a lamp, and table, that is, it just becomes a, it modifies that word lamp. Which lamp, if you ask? That table lamp. So table refers to, that is, that word refers to a lamp. So the second word is important, and that is what is called Apara Pada Pradhanam. Second word is important. So Tatpurusha, it is importance is on the second word, while Bahuvrihi, the important comes on another word. Other examples are also given in English, like he is a redhead. I think we have Red Riding Hood or something like that.
That's right.
He is Goldilocks. Goldilocks means her hair is having a golden color. So it is her name. Goldilocks is her name, and it says her locks is golden. So neither gold nor locks refers to. Both the words, they describe, they point to a person who has those things. So that person is different from gold, and that person is different from locks also. The meaning is that person has these two things. Like I have something with me, like that. This gold and locks, that is possessed by Goldilocks. So the compound word refers to another person who possesses those things. Then it becomes Bahuvrihi. Something called saber tooth. It is a dinosaur that is of that, not a dinosaur of that age. Saber tooth, it is told, who has a very long tooth. So it doesn't refers to saber, it doesn't refers to tooth, it refers to a animal which has those things. Then it becomes Bahuvrihi. While if you come to Tatpurusha, it refers to the second word in that compound. Always we give the examples of Pitambara and Pitambaraha, Pitambaram and Pitambaraha. Tatpurusha is Pitambaram. Yellow dress. It is a dress. Then it is Pitambaram and it is Tatpurusha. One who is wearing a yellow dress. He is different from yellow and he is different from a dress also. He is Lord Krishna. So there, this Pitambaraha, that word refers to another person who is different from Pita and different from Ambara. The relation is that person is wearing those things. So then that when it means Krishna, it is Bahuvrihi, and when it means a yellow cloth, it becomes Tatpurusha. Am I clear till this point about Tatpurusha and Bahuvrihi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us go to a third one, that is Karmadharya, which is a modification of Tatpurusha. In Tatpurusha, the yellow cloth, yellow is an adjective of cloth. When it comes to Sanskrit, even adjectives are given the same vibhakti as the main word. Which is in no other languages it is done so. But in Sanskrit, the adjective and the main word is given the same vibhakti. So when in a Tatpurusha Samasa, both the words are having the same vibhakti, that one is called Karmadharya. So Pitambaram, that Pitam is an adjective and Ambaram is the cloth. It is a Tatpurusha Samasam, and it is also a Karmadharya Samasam, because the Pitam and Ambaram, yellow cloth, yellow is the adjective and cloth is the main word, and both are given in the same vibhakti. Pitam cha, tat ambaram cha. It is yellow and it is a cloth also. So that is how it is split. That forms a Karmadharya Samasam. Karmadharya, both the things come in the same vibhakti. So what you can do is, in these words which are given in this sloka, which are having a samasam, you can just pick the last word and you can see whether it refers to the person or it refers to the person who has it. If it refers to the person, then it is Tatpurusha Samasa, and when it refers to a person who has it, it forms a Bahuvrihi. Like you can take that Ruksha Bhava Moksha Krata Diksha Nija Viksham. Viksha means whose look. So the God who has a look, then that possession is there and it is Bahuvrihi. While if you take the other word like Vata Puranatham, Vata Puranatha, that word Natha is the Lord. That word also refers to the Lord. So the last word is referring to the Lord, and this Samasapadam also refers to the same Lord. So it is Tatpurusham. So you can go through all these words and you can just check whether the last word refers to the total compound word, then it comes under Tatpurusham. And if it does not, last word does not match, and it refers to another person, then it comes under Bahuvrihi. So likewise you can classify, and if the same word has multiple words which refers to the person, then it goes under Karmadharayam. Like Bhratya Ganapatyudita, so Uditam, what is told, it is an adjective of the stotra. Nuti is an adjective of that stotra. Uchitam, it is good. And Modam, it makes happy. So all these things refer to the same stotra. So there are multiple words in the Prathama Vibhakti which refer to the stotram. Then it becomes Karmadharayam.
Okay.
I think
Okay. So this is why I've
difficult
shown
to
a
understand
table.
in the first go. Yeah.
So that is why, as Madhukar said, it's not possible to understand the first go. Maybe you have to meditate upon it. So I made it a table form, taking it from the multiple slokas. I have not taken everything. Maybe all of you will have to sit and create a table like this so that you do and understand it. Okay. So now we.
And I think rather than taking the whole words, we can take two words together, so that
Okay.
it will be easy for us to understand, something like Pitambaram and all.
Yes, yes, it is better to use that, get used to, and then go to level 2. Okay, so let us conclude the meaning of this sloka. So this hymn of 8 stanzas, so composed by Ganapati, servant, is clear, pleasing, and is auspicious. He eternally supports his devotees and gives abundance, which does not have the beginning or the end. It is Sri Mahamahopadhyaya Brahmasri Ganapati Shastri Virachitam Vatapura Nathashtakam. Thus we come to the end of this. So now, as I said, we are doing more classwork as we have discontinued Google Forms. So now in the poll EV also we cannot devote much time in these concepts. That is why we are doing a mixture of this. That is why we have changed the pattern, because learning the language also is important. So now the next one, the most important, we will not have polls every alternate this one. So we will try to keep it dispersed. So you people also do some work, otherwise it becomes a bit hectic. So our next poll will be on 5th September, not on 29th, because we have got only 3 stotras to cover. Please understand, if I do the next poll, I have got only 3 stotras to cover, so there will be no variety for you to understand. So what I have decided is on 5th September, so all of us would have forgotten Dashavatara Stuti by now. So I am giving you almost 2 weeks now to study. So you can study 1 sloka per day and be ready with Dashavatara Stuti. So those who are not attended Dashavatara Stuti lectures, you can go back and check. So the next poll will be on 5th September, because we have got 5 Saturdays this month. So we have got 1 more extra Saturday. So next Saturday we will not meet. We will meet on 5th Saturday of 5th September. And then we will have our classes on the next, this one, where we are planning to take Chitra Kavyam, maybe 2 or 3 sessions. So this comes to an end. Now, anybody has got any questions? Now, 2-3 people have asked for some help in Google Forms. Those who are okay with Google Forms or have not enrolled for level 2, they can leave. And others who want to do the Google Forms, you can stay back. Enrolled and who do not know anything about our wanted son, Sangeeta Rao, I think she is there. Yes, Parameshwaran, you want to speak? You can unmute. Yes, and Parameshwaran. Hello. Anybody else wants to speak? You can raise your hand. I think it. Yes, Parameshwaran, you want to raise the hand? You can unmute and speak. Parameshwaran.
Hello.
Yes,
Can you hear
Parameshwaran. Tell me. Yes, yes.
This Vadaparana Ashtakam.
Uh,
Can I get the lyrics plus that song, an audio clip?
yes, yes. Only the audio you want.
Audio plus lyrics.
No, video is there. I think you've not seen the video with lyrics in Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi, Gujarati. Everything is there. I will send you the link.
Okay. I didn't get it because I attended in between. No?
Okay, I will send you. No problem. I will send you. I have got Malayalam. I have got Gujarati. Thanks to Haresh Ashar. We have got Gujarati, Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada.
Either in Sanskrit or Malayalam.
Sanskrit also is there. I have given you 6 languages. We have made it.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other comments? Okay, so we meet for those people. We will meet on 12th. Sangeeta, are you there? Anybody else who wants to know the Google Forms can stay. Otherwise, others can leave. Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Okay, where is? Are you there? Please unmute and speak. She was the person. Anybody wants to know this one? Please let me know. Raise your hand. Otherwise, we can conclude. She wanted, but she is not there, I think. Okay, I think if wants the Google form, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll conclude. Venkateshwaran, I think she is not there. She has left or she's got. Okay, thank you, everybody. Yes, hello. I think we'll end the class.
Okay.
Okay, chalo.